Hey everyone, this is Steven with Our Hometown News, and today we have a tutorial for you about a new feature we have, which are the drag and drop newsletter features for you. It's a plugin for your newsletters, and it is a great opportunity for you to customize your newsletters however you want. So let's jump into it. What we're going to do is in your website, and ours it's the top left, but you're going to get into your dashboard, which is what this page looks like right here. Over here on the left bar, we'll click on Newsletter. And then under newsletter, we'll click create newsletter. There are two options. We'll cover one in a second video, but this is create newsletter. We're going to create a new one-off newsletter. And then in the next video, we're going to talk about the automated newsletters, which are right here that I'm hovering over. You can see how you can create those and schedule them consistently so that they go out every Monday morning or every Tuesday morning, whatever you want, every third Thursday, whatever you decide. But for now, we're just going to go over this responsive drag and drop composer for the newsletters, which is a really cool feature. So go ahead and click on that. And then I'm going to click on, there are a bunch of different templates you can click on, but I'll click on simple call to action. And what we'll do is this is what pops up. And then you have these 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth, and technically a sixth little sections. And these are all just different blocks. So there's a header section, a content section over here on the right, and then a footer section. And so as you can see, all of the content blocks are what we're going to be spending most of our time with because those are pretty neat. We can change this image because this image has nothing to do with us. It's just a sample one. So I'll click on that plus. I'm going to throw our logo in there and hit select. And there we go. You can go down to the follow us, and you don't really follow us. It's more of a subscribe thing for us. So I'm going to type in subscribe, and then we will click apply. And under this, you also get to fill in your website. This is our website. So if you click this link, this is the website that it comes to. And it's pretty neat. You can change these fonts as well, change the size, change to normal or bold, change the color. You can make it any color you like. The background button, I'm going to select, we'll see if we can find a pretty close blue to our logo. Yep, that's pretty close. So that's what we'll go with for that. I'm actually going to make this bold as well. I just think it looks better. And then we'll click apply, and there we go. It's bold, and here's our logo. Here's subscribe, a call to action. And for here, we don't really need this. So what I'm going to do is just click this red X because we don't need that. Next, we are going to go under the content blocks so that we can start figuring out how to fill in this newsletter. My favorite one is the CPT. We'll click and drag that over, and it's for custom post type. It pops up over here on the side again. So we can see standard posts, we can do albums, we can do membership, whatever you'd like, but we are going to do articles. And right here, automatically it'll pop up with 10, since it's selected to do 10 most recent articles we published. And there you go. Some of these are just a bunch of tests from previous videos, so there's not a whole lot of content, but our audio articles, another video we made with the same logo, and some football stuff. And so what we'll do is actually set that to, we'll say 3, but I believe what we'll do next is going to make that even smaller. You can customize the image. Do you want the image? Taking up too much space, get rid of the image. You don't want the date, so we will select no, and it will turn off. You don't want the author, or you do want the author, there you go. So I'm going to, and then it just reset. So now all this stuff is up to date. Might take a second, but now I just turn the images back on, the date back on, and the author back off. And we see here that the first one is about sports. So we want to go into the sports section, and under categories, notice we have sports, maybe a tech, maybe a video test, whatever categories you would say for those. This is going to be a sports one. So we'll click on sports because we only want the sports section to pop up in this first CPT. So we'll go ahead and hit, and again, we can do 3, we can do 2, we can do 1. So let's just do the top 1, click apply. And it's kind of lacking here without a header. So instead of using this header, since these are like the entire email headers, we'll go over here to the content block headers. We'll take heading, we'll click and drag it right above, and let's change it from an awesome title to local sports section. and we can make it 30 size font. We can do a different color. We can do left. We can do different alignments. Pretty great stuff. And we'll just go ahead and click apply. You know what? I want that to be a little more bold. So let's come on and click edit. And then instead of normal, we'll go bold. Local sports section and click apply. I think we also need a little bit of separation between subscribe and local sports section. So let's come over to here to separator. Again, this is all under the content blocks. Let's click on separator. Just click and drop that in. And that gives us a little bit more space between the two, just so you can kind of separate them in a helpful way. Go ahead and click apply. And we're going to drop a second separator under. And there we go. Click apply, click and drag another CPT, another custom post type in. So we'll have two custom post types in this newsletter. And again, it's just the push test too. So what we'll do is click on this and it's going to open the exact same thing that we've been working in. Instead of standard post, let's go back down to articles. I'm going to select, let's look at the most 3 recent, but again, on the categories, we want to look at something specific. Our last one was sports. So instead of sports, let's try networking. See what comes up. There's a good one. And perfect. So let's click apply. Let's grab another header or heading and throw it in there. And this is a networking one. So let's come over here and instead of an awesome title, let's say the first place opening reception downtown Fort Myers. So let's say Fort Myers networking opportunities. And we'll go ahead and click on bold so that it stands out a little bit more. Click apply. And here we go. And before we go too much further, I would love to throw in 2 more pretty neat options of custom post types that you can drag and drop in. So let's go ahead and add another neat one right above. Let's throw a separator in there. And then we'll go ahead and click apply. We'll grab a CPT, a custom post type, drop it in there, and go to the top. We'll do some, let's try Max Galleria. This will be pretty interesting. You guys may have some images from a recent event that you want thrown out. If you have a photographer with your company that takes photos of an event every week, this will automatically pull the top 10 if you select 10, or top 5, or top 2 images from your website that you've posted. It'll automatically pull those 2, and it's pretty neat feature. So these are the most recent 2 images from our website. And obviously you can get rid of the image. I don't know why you would do that on this, but you can do get rid of that. You can get rid of the date. Well, we don't need a date for this. So let's get rid of the date. And we don't need an author either. So let's leave that. And that is a pretty neat feature. So we'll go ahead and click apply. So let's take a header and we'll drop it in here. Go to the top. We'll title this something like images you may we'll title it from events you may have missed, and then we'll make it bold and apply. And this is going to fill in the images. And one last one that I don't want us to forget about, we'll throw this at the bottom because it's a nice little tag. We'll throw a separator, and then we'll throw another CPT in here. We'll drag and drop custom post type. Go over here and events. If you want to be the one-stop shop where your local audience goes to find events, then this is the way you want to do it. You can add these to your newsletters. Again, we'll just go add a custom post type, scroll down to events, and we don't want to overwhelm them with 10 events, but let's just do 3 most recent events. And then we'll scroll down and see if it uploaded. We'll hit apply, and there we go. 1, 2, 3 most recent events. We'll click on it again so that we open up that editing section again. Post type events, 3 max. Show image, show date. Definitely want the date. Author isn't that important for this, but yeah, we need an image. And you can select, oh, there's a conference coming up. Pretty neat. So there's a conference. We also want the events, and we want festivals. Sure, we'll just select all of them. And there we have it. We can click apply. And again, it's not done without a header. So let's drop that heading in there. And a helpful title would be something like What to Look Forward to This Week. Go ahead. Oh, let's make it bold and click apply. And there you have it. That's our new feature with this custom post type that you can just drag and drop into this plugin for your newsletters. It is going to be incredibly helpful. It'll streamline your newsletters so much. It's just a really great opportunity for you guys to get more information, more content, more organized newsletters out to your readers. So go ahead and check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at ops@our-hometown.com. Thanks a lot.